Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for function and graph. A function of f is defined by the situation. We have fx is equals to ln bracket 2x plus 1. Find the f inverse. Let y is equals to fx. So f inverse y is equals to x. So y is equals to ln bracket 2x plus with the 1. Transform the log form into the index form where we have log base e. So exponent y minus 1 is equals to 2x. So x is equals to exponent y minus 1 over 2. So f inverse x is equals to exponent x minus 1 over 2. So that is the inverse. So let's begin with the situation. On the same axis, sketch the graph for the function f and f inverse. So step number 1 is to find the domain. So 2x plus 1 greater than 0. So we have x greater than negative 1 over 2. So the domain for the f is equals to negative 1 over 2 until infinity, where the negative 1 over 2 is not included. So from here, we can also find the vertical asymptote, where we have x is equals to negative 1 over 2. Continue. Step number 2 is to find the x and y intersect. When y is equals to 0, kindly substitute. So we have 0 equals to ln bracket 2x plus with the 1. So convert into index form, we have e0 minus 1 over 2 is equals to x. So the value of x is equals to 0. So we have 0, 0, the origin, as the intersection point. Next, when x is equals to 0, kindly substitute. So we have y is equals to ln bracket 0 plus with the 1. Y is equals to ln 1. As we all know, y will be equals to 0. So the coordinate will be 0, 0. Next, number 3, refers to the coefficients for the x. So in here, the coefficient is positive 2. So based on the situation, we will have a positive coefficient for x. So the graph will be towards the right. So kindly refers to the graph. So we have the vertical asymptote, x is equals to negative 1 over 2. Next, kindly locate the point where we have 0, 0. So the graph towards the right, the graph will be something like this. So here we have the function of fx. Next is to have the symmetrical axis. So here we have the symmetrical axis, y is equals to x. So here we have x axis, y axis. Next is to reflect the f inverse. So based on the situation, we still have the situation in x is equals to negative 1 over 2, where we have the vertical asymptote. If we reflect, we will have y is equals to negative 1 over 2 as the asymptote for f inverse. So we have y is equals to negative 1 over 2. Then the point still 0, 0 after we reflect. So now kindly sketch the graph for the f inverse. So the graph will be something like this. So here we have the graph for f inverse. Next refers to the domain. So the domain for the f and the range for the f also. So refers to the green in color. The domain for f would be negative 1 over 2 until infinity. Negative 1 over 2 is not included. And then for the range refers to the value of y, where we have negative infinity until infinity. So as we all know, the domain for f actually is range for f inverse. And the range for f actually is domain for f inverse. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and share this video to your friend. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.